How's my dress, Igor? Not too tight in the back?
Sorry, I don't have an eye for such things. But you look gorgeous, I promise.
You'd still say I look good even if I put on a potato sack, wouldn't you?
Yes? You know?
This is quite a conundrum for you, Professor, isn't it? You're so sweet.
Fuck. Another hour gone, 3 more to go. Fucking hell. Guys, we've got a situation here. Get behind cover and shoot! Wounded! Stay there, asshole!
Your relentless search has finally caught up with you.
Oh, my head! It's killing me! Where the hell am I? I have to find my portal generator.
You entered the zone like a ghost, but now so many people know about you and your mission. I don't like this, Igor. This is dangerous.
Break his ass! No mercy! Help over here! Fuck it! It's under him, boys! Shoot to kill! Take the horses! I repeat, we've got men down! playing a fucked up game around here.
No. No, I don't believe this.
What the hell is this? You idiot! Get behind cover and shoot!
Impressive. Now for the real test.
What do you mean? Test?
You think I trust you now? Why? Because you showed up? You need to show me I'm making the right decision. I want to see with my own eyes that when the time comes, you will not hesitate.
You want me to perform some parkour stunt for you? That's your idea of a test?
Whatever. Call it what you want. I call it a bit of insurance. Now go. See? Never doubted you, Chief. Well done.
What was that all about?
Trust, Ego. It was about trust.
I hope this wasn't all for nothing. Will you join me now? That was crazy what you asked me to do. You know that.
Crazier than sneaking into the irradiated zone and playing tag with an army of mercenaries?
Point taken.
Like I said, we can help each other. But understand this, it's just a temporary partnership. You and I are not friends.
Sure thing, partner. Looking forward to working with you. Listen, who gave you the music box?
Crazy old man like a vagrant. Normally I don't work with people like that, but it's not like the zone provides a lot of choice in clients. I did what I was asked of me, got paid and left. That's the end of it.
You mentioned that you're looking for someone. Who?
Normally I'd say, none of your damn business. But in the spirit of trust, I'll tell you. It's my brother. I need to find him and ask him some questions.
Okay. Talk to you soon.
Top of the morning to you, sir.
Glad to see you're in such good spirits.
I like my spirits as much as any man, but I never drink before 6 p.m. It's my liver. Anyway, I'm glad you helped me with the Duca Raider. I know that at one time you were knee-deep in that shit, but I don't hold it against you.
That's mighty generous of you. But unfortunately, I can't recall. It's buried somewhere in my memories.
Yeah, well, everyone's done something they'd rather forget. Besides, there were different times. Must have been really fucked up living through the Cold War, huh? The two superpowers with their fat fingers on the big red buttons, 24/7. Missile defense systems, mind control, LSD experiments, even detonating tactical nukes. It all happened here. Do you remember any of that?
The only explosion I have a vague recollection of was the RBMK explosion. Where are you getting all this stuff from, Sashko?
I met a guy when I was doing time in Butya. He knew someone who knew someone. You know how it goes. At that time, I thought it was just stupid. Tinfoil hat talk, too many drugs. Only after I came to the zone did I start to realize some of it might be true. Crazy, right?
Believe me, Sashko, that's not crazy at all. Hey, Sashko, you're experienced, right? Is there anything you can teach me, about...
About what? Living on the streets? I'm not offended. I can show you a thing or two, but you need to practice if you're serious about improving.
Fantastic. I'm ready to learn.
Hey, partner. Welcome to the maze. This is a new trick and you're an old dog, but what the hell? It may even save your ass. You're welcome. Please don't make me regret setting this up for you. It was a major hassle. Anyway, I get to test this training ground on you. Your job is to enter the maze and find the exit as fast as you can. But keep in mind, it will require some stretching. Just follow my lead and try to keep up. Ready? Let's go. Don't just stand there. Jump, drop your hips and bend those knees. Gather momentum. Crouch. Army crawl. Lead with one foot and... I'm mightily impressed, Igor. You'd have made a great addition to our gang back in Moscow when I was running for a year at the Brick. Anyway, it's good to exercise at your age. It has a rejuvenating effect. You already seem 10 years younger. Nice moves, old-timer. You still got it. How are things, Professor?
I would like to redistribute our gear.
Sure. Redistribute the shit out of it. How are things?
Hey.
About what? I can show you.
Fantastic. I'm ready to learn.
Today, I'll teach you more about navigating obstacles and dropping to the ground without breaking your hip. It'll come in handy, I promise. This is going to be something special. Just you wait, partner. Can't wait to see you in action. Similar rules. Enter the maze and finish it. And at the very end, you'll find a special treat. Just be prepared for anything. Go! Go and make your mentor proud! Don't think, partner. Jump! Watch your legs. Springs. Steel spring. Lead with the front foot and follow with the other. Army crawl. Don't stop until you're through. Imagine you're doing this for Teddy. Parkour is not really your cup of tea, huh? Just try not to fall down any stairs, alright? This is not a man's way to die. If you don't overthink it, miracles can happen. Nietzsche wrote, "There is more wisdom in your body than in your deepest physiology." Or, philosophy, or something. You know what I mean. You'll always land on your feet like a cat. Got a sec, partner?
Shoot.
I know how to make small, shaped charges. Perfect for demolition locks.
Right. I can see that coming in handy.
But first, I need you to pick up the plastic left over from the Dugar radar operation.
Sounds like it's worth it.
I'm a practical man. I wouldn't go suggesting shit like this if it was just a waste of time. I built my first pipe bomb when I was 8. I can make a charge from just about anything.
How did such a promising young man ever end up here?
I've left some plastique in my old hidey-ho. Bring it here and I'll get it to work. Ready to go?
Sure.
I'll mark the building on your map. It's in the Duga radar facility.
I know you just want to do the right thing, but are you sure you're not wasting your time? You usually don't let your emotions cloud your judgment. This whole zone is littered with old Soviet bunkers and relics of the past. Why would the NAR be interested in any of that?
I just arrived in Red Forest.
Great. Keep your eyes open and you should spot it.
On my way.
Identify yourself! Shoot them! He's over there! Over there! Man down! We got a man down! It's just one guy! One guy! Get him! Tango's behind cover! Careful! He's behind cover! Flank him! Tango's behind cover! Careful! Can't be far.
Fuck off.
We know that you're harboring a terrorist. Her name's Olga.
Someone's playing a fucked up game around here. We gotta check it out. Get behind...
They won't bother you anymore.
A tough guy, huh? Well done. Usually these arseholes don't venture this far because of the lurkers. Anyways. But I guess you saved us the trouble.
Olga, I found the entrance.
Watch out for guards. They're probably close by.
Of course. Where else would they be? Olga, I found something. A control panel. Perhaps it opens the cell doors.
Oh, wait, shouldn't you check the cell before you open it?
Hey, little guy. What are you doing here? This is no place for children.
No kidding, old-timer. Let me out of here before the guards come back.
What's your name, kid?
I'm Gleb. I didn't do anything wrong. Let me out of here, or my uncle will kick the crap out of you.
Whoa, easy there, little fella.
I'm not little. I'm already 10, you know.
First, I need to know how you ended up here. What is this place?
I was going to visit my uncle. He was supposed to pick me up in Slavutich, and this black van came after me. There were two big guys with faces like potatoes. They said that they would take me to my uncle, and they gave me a can of Coke. It's supposed to wake you up, but I got really sleepy.
They kidnapped you?
When I woke up, I was in here. But I wasn't scared. I didn't even cry. Maybe just a little. I'm almost a grown-up. I tried to escape once by myself, but the stupid guards caught me and put me back in this cage. And one of them said, if you try and run again, you'll regret it, little rat. But I'm not like a little rat at all. Rats stink and poop everywhere.
You're the bravest little boy I ever met, Gleb.
I told you, I'm not a little boy.
Who's your uncle? Someone important?
Of course he is. He's a big shot around here. When he hears what happened to me, heads will roll. That's exactly what he'll say.
I wonder. Is your uncle in the military?
He was in the army like my daddy, but Mummy and Daddy are both in heaven now, so Uncle is taking care of me.
I'm sorry about your parents. So, he's a soldier, eh?
He's working on something big and important for important people, but I don't know what it is.
You're a riddle wrapped in an enigma, my dear lad. I want to help you, Gleb, but I need to ask you something first, okay?
Okay, but hurry up before the guards come back. I hate them. They stink like onions and medicine.
What kind of medicine?
I don't know, but my uncle drinks it too. Says it's good for his heart. He always carries a small bottle of it in his chest pocket. Really smelly.
I see. That kind of medicine. These men, did they ever hurt you? Did they give you something? Shots, maybe? Or pills?
No, they only yelled at me when I told them to let me go.
Did they put you in a weird machine? Or give you green crystals?
No, never.
Curious. So you have no idea why they put you in that cage?
They'd say I'd be Collateral? Something like the bear.
Collateral.
Maybe. I don't know what that means. They said that my uncle knows I'm here, and he's coming to visit soon. But I bet they're liars.
Poor boy. You've been through a lot.
Can I see my uncle now? Please, please, please.
Soon, kiddo. Just give me a minute to think here. All right. Time to bust you out of here.
Thank you. I'll tell my uncle that you're a really nice person.
Nobody deserves to be caged like that. You need to help him, Igor.
Igor, look. If you think things through, you'll realize the lad is safer right where he is than out in the zone.
What does this thing do?
What now, Igor? Do you have any babysitting experience?
Let the little wolf go. You can't leave him in that cage. It's inhuman.
The kid should stay in the bunker for now. Even if he's a prisoner, he's protected. He's safer in there than outside.
How about sending him to Matvey's? You said it was reasonably safe, right?
Not a place for kids. Everyone needs to know how to fight. What are they gonna do with him anyway? Why can't you just, I don't know, open that portal of yours and send him to your base?
I thought about it, but it's too risky. He's too small. The molecular structure of his body may be irreversibly changed.
In that case, I'm telling you, leave him right where he is.
Olga, I'm sending the kid to your village.
I really hope you thought this through. He'll have to grow up very fast over there. They're not gonna go easy on him.
I was out on the streets even younger than him, and I turned out all right, didn't I? The kid's brave. I bet he'll do just fine.
The village is the only safe place in the zone. There's a village nearby, Glib. A stronghold full of people, like soldiers, but on our side. They'll shelter you. Just say Olga sent you. Think you can make it on your own?
No problem. I received a merit badge for my orienteering. Top of my scout unit.
How weird was that, huh? Discovering a secret NAR prison in the middle of nowhere?
Yeah. I guess it pays off to follow every lead. If it wasn't for you and Matvey, we might never have found this place.
It was nothing. I'm happy you saved that kid. I really am. I want you to know that. They told me you arrived safely in the village. I still think it was the wrong decision at the time, but you were under a lot of pressure. Anyway, next time, please listen to me, little babushka, okay?
I did a bit of running around. Soldiers won't be a problem now. All you need to do is show up and complete your mission. I also brought you a small gift.
We need to talk.
Sure. Let's talk.
It's about my mother. Rather, about what she found. I didn't tell you this before, because I didn't know if I could trust you. I think I know why they took my mom. She was dangerous to NAR. It wasn't a coincidence. She saw something. Even took a photo. You see, when NAR first came here, they pretended to be friendly. They offered free examinations to several sample shells, and even promised my mother medical assistance. It was all a ruse, of course. My mother was invited to their lab, and she ended up seeing something she wasn't supposed to.
She was inside their lab. You should have told me about this sooner. Do you know what she saw?
They were running experiments with Chernobyl light on human subjects. All volunteers, of course. Soon after that, people started vanishing, my mom included.
Do you still have the photo?
No. My mom always kept it on her.
Is there any other proof to back up your mother's account?
No, but I can't see my mother lying about something like that. She only ever had the Samuel's best interest at heart. My mother was the least selfish person I've ever known. She wanted to help everyone who suffered from the Chernobyl disaster in any way she could. She paid the ultimate price for her kind heart. Now, I have to find out why and make this right.
I get it. Really? She sounds like an amazing lady. How can I help?
I know it's a lot to ask, but I need to know what my mother saw in that lab. I need you to go to Lenin Square and get inside. There must be something there incriminating NAR. This will help your search for Tatiana as well. If she's in the zone, she must somehow be part of all of this.
It won't be easy, but I'll definitely try.
Igor, a moment, please. I heard you talking to our she-wolf here. You don't want to go to Lenin Square. I don't think you're ready. Who knows what you'll be up against?
I think I've proved myself quite capable, no?
You can harness the power of Chernobylite. An impressive feat. But what if they find a way to disable it?
You're probably right. What do you propose?
I'll do it.
With a broken arm? Besides, we have no idea what we'll find. It's very likely we'll need my scientific expertise to assess the situation.
I'm not a complete imbecile, you know. I can tell the difference between a centrifuge and a... I don't know, kitchen robot?
Of course you can, Olivier. Don't take this the wrong way, but I still think I should be the one to go.
It seems that Olga's mother was onto something that got her killed. Could it be the key to finding out about the NAR's plans? Just be very careful, my love. I feel you getting closer to the heart of evil. Soon you may reach a point of no return.
Head for the lab, Igor. Should be in the middle of NAR's camp. See if you can slip in unnoticed. Don't get in any fight unless you have to.
Sure thing, Mum. And don't worry, I've got my sweater.
You've got some issues, don't you?
Okay. Now's not the time to get distracted.
Locate the lab and try to reach it without drawing attention. You don't want to fight all these guys at once.
50 mils of ferric chloride and 100 mils of chlordiazepoxide.
I know that voice. Where have I heard it before?
Right away.
Send everything to the main laboratory tent. Don't make me wait.
Yes, sir. Who are you? What are you doing in here?
That man on the phone. Who was it?
You're Kim In-yuk. Dear God, please don't hurt me.
I asked you a goddamn question.
My boss, you mean? I don't know his real identity. Almost nobody does, I swear.
Do you really want to play it this way? I can see you're scared, and rightfully so. But it seems you're deliberately trying my patience.
No, not at all, sir. Please, I can't tell you what I don't know. But I can tell you other things. Just ask. Just don't kill me. I can be useful. You'll see.
Vanya, my patience is wearing thin. Where are those damned chemicals?
Answer him. But casually. Relax.
Yes. I'm sorry. I'll send them right away. Apologies for the delay.
Spare me the excuses and move. I need that chlordiazepoxide and I need it now. You two, continue without me. I hope for your sakes you don't screw this up.
It would be best if you forgot I was ever here.
Of course. I won't tell a soul.
What the fuck am I doing here, huh? I hope we run into some rabid dogs. I've always wanted to shoot a dog.
I wonder what's for dinner. Hope it's not that fucking pizza. I have to take a leak soon.
There are moments when I feel like a little girl in Murmansk again. I used to watch my dad working on the nuclear submarines, my mom preparing fish soup for dinner. I'm the same little girl with ponytails, riding a yellow bicycle and throwing snowballs at my neighbors.
Those are some beautiful memories.
It's more than that. It's like all these moments exist at the same time. Like I'm part of a circle.
That's deep, I think. But I have to admit, I don't quite follow.
Sorry, I didn't intend to burden you with my crazy thoughts.
This used to be a liver, if you can believe it. We need Vanya? Finally! Who the hell are you? What did you do with Vanya?
Stay very still if you want to live.
Please don't hurt us. We're scientists.
Yeah, so was Dr. Mengele. Are you performing a vivisection without anesthesia? Administering shots of typhus? What are you doing exactly? I really want to know.
No, nothing like that. We're not beasts. We treat our patients as humanely as possible. But you have to understand that...
Scientific advancement requires sacrifice. Other people's sacrifice.
You make it sound sinister. But yes, everything we do is for the greater good.
How does it work? Are you shooting these poor souls up full of Chernobylite?
I can't talk about that. The NDA we signed is very strict. The penalties...
Did you just say NDA? Are you for real? Stop being a corporate stooge and start thinking about your own life.
Sure, you're right, of course. We started out giving them shots, but that was just the first stage. We're way past that now.
Uh-huh.
It was, you see. The fatality rate was... it didn't bring the desired results.
We've moved from administering nano-solutions to directly editing human genomes to enhance them with Chernobylite. We've developed our own Chernobylite CRISPR.
Your patients or subjects, whatever you call them. Especially the locals. What happened to them?
Which ones? There were many patients here. Some of them didn't make it past the final phase. The others, we don't know.
Don't let him dodge the question. Make him talk.
Look, please, can we all try to stay calm? Let us explain. Modifying genomes is only the first step. Next, we induce a state of superconsciousness in the subject's gamma brainwaves. It's basic neurology. The sympathetic nervous system begins to release enormous amounts of energy straight to the brain via the thalamic gate at the brainstem. When the thalamic gate opens, the energy flows to the pineal gland and... well, there you go. I don't like to use this term, but it opens a third eye.
A third eye? Right. Then what?
Enhanced by Chernobylite, the pineal gland can do incredible things. Release all kinds of energy, and even influence physical objects, as in telekinesis.
You're torturing people so they can bend spoons with their mind? God, what kind of quacks are you?
This is all following the scientific method, believe me. These are closely monitored, replicable experiments. Anyway, when the subject is ready for the final stage, we put them in an induced coma. Contrary to what you might think, it's for their own good.
Explain, and fast. What is this final stage?
Our boss calls it communion. It's when the subject's gamma brainwaves interact with Chernobylite's mental waves, or, well, to tell you the truth, we don't know exactly what it is. Chernobylite is like a virus, in a way. It's not exactly inorganic matter, but neither is it a living organism. It's something in between. And it produces a type of brainwave, even though it clearly has no structured organic tissue.
But what's the purpose of this communion?
This is where it gets really interesting. You know that Chernobylite can be used to create wormholes, right? You've been doing it yourself. But these wormholes are special. Haven't you noticed? They're not a purely physical phenomenon.
I don't understand. What else could they be?
We know what singularities and the tunnels should look like. We know what they are in theory. But has anyone actually been inside one before?
Bullshit. I've studied Chernobylite too. The exotic energy it contains is powerful enough to create quasi-black holes and passages between them.
We thought so too, at first. But think about this. What if there was an organism, or a virus, an entity powerful enough to create its own singularities?
No biological organism could encapsulate that kind of energy, or survive if it did. A living entity would be torn to shreds.
But Chernobylite is not a normal biological organism, is it? We have no idea what it is. Just try and consider the possibility that the wormholes you're walking into are not something created outside of Chernobylite. They are Chernobylite. You're traveling through the veins and corridors of its multidimensional body.
But what does that have to do with this communion thing?
Isn't it obvious? We're trying to communicate with Chernobylite, or somehow influence it through the mental energy of our subjects. But getting inside this thing's mind, or whatever it is, must be a truly disturbing experience.
You're fucking insane, both of you. You need to stay away from the morphine cabinet for a while. I've heard enough. Who's your patient here?
I'm not sure, but she must have been carefully selected.
Selected? How? Did she volunteer? Or was she maybe run down and captured by soldiers in the woods? Talk!
I'm not familiar with the selection process. Our boss would know. But we know very little about him.
What's your boss in charge of exactly?
The entire biotech division, pretty much everything Chernobylite related, but mainly the impact on human physical and psychological functions.
Clustered, regularly interspaced, short palindromic repeats. How does this work with Chernobylite?
It's similar to a standard gene editing tool. We take specialized protein from a certain bacteria, modify it with Chernobylite, and then target the exact genes we want to modify.
Wait, I know more about physics than genetics, but CRISPR is usually done on embryos, right? And it takes time, sometimes even years, for mutations to show.
Our boss developed his own methods. The process is applied directly in the subject's body. The speed of the mutations has increased exponentially. It no longer takes years, but weeks, sometimes mere days. Marvelous, isn't it?
Enough. All I've got from you so far is a bunch of gibberish. I want to see the actual research. Where do you keep your data? All the research data?
Check the database in this computer. Everything can be accessed from here.
It's password protected, isn't it?
Promise not to kill us and we'll tell you.
Don't worry. I don't give a shit about you. Password.
23#98S$.
Listen to me very carefully, Igor. This research, this data, it's too dangerous to exist. My people died because of it. Delete everything. It won't bring my mother back, but at least no one will profit from her death, and the deaths of others. Good call. I knew you'd see reason.
What's that smell? Did someone take a shit out here or what? What are you, drunk or something? Fuck, he's a goner!
HQ, I found a dead body.